We are on the record this morning with Congressman Stephen Lynch.
Well, next month, Boston Mayor Michelle Wu, she will travel to Washington and go before a House Oversight Committee. She's being called to testify about so-called sanctuary cities. And this is coming as Republicans try to put pressure on Democratic strongholds over their immigration policies. Now, one thing Mayor Wu has been saying is Boston is the safest major city right now in America. So what do you think this is all about?
Yeah, I called the mayor when I heard that the committee, they announced it in the press before they told the members, but you know, I called her and I asked her to just think about whether she wanted to come or not. I wasn't going to force her hand, but I did tell her that she had a good story to tell, and that if she did come, she should tell that story. So we've been back and forth, and
meaning that the crime is not, that Boston crime numbers are down.
Yeah, especially compared to the other mayors who are being for Chicago. You know, that's not a good story.
Right.
So, you know, I suspect she won't be the target at that hearing. They'll be looking at some of the other mayors who have really outrageous things going on and a lot of chaos. So, but anyway, you know, she's coming, and unfortunately, that committee that I sit on with Chairman Comer, you know, it's showtime. You know, they don't.
It's
do
all
a
for
lot.
show.
Yeah, it is. And
what do you think about the president's mass deportation moves and how that's going?
Well, we had some bad folks here. We had a joint task force that had identified some people that had really, you know, for a long time, been, violating the laws, terrorizing people. So they need to go. They need to go. And I fully support their deportation. You'd like to have a process, though, so that people who might be, collateral to those individuals are not swept up in the net. That's not right, and those people should have a legitimate process. I've been to Gitmo a couple of times. You know, Camp 7 there. Pretty nice holding area, to be honest with you. So I don't have problems with those really bad guys being held at Gitmo until we figure out what to do with them.
Before we let you go, we talk to you about this all the time, but I want to talk about Norwood Hospital because A, it is in your district, so B, it's in your stream of consciousness. It's been closed since the flood of 2020. We're flirting with 5 years here. Yeah. It's mostly rebuilt, but what? What do you think should happen here?
Yeah, so I spoke at town meeting in Norwood. A lot of folks came out. What I advised them was, look, we have to finish the construction of this facility. We have to equip it, bring an MRI and X-ray and all that. That's going to take some doing, and we have to negotiate with the current landowner, which is Medical Properties Trust, which was doing a deal with Stewart Healthcare before they went bankrupt. Right. So we got to get control of the site, and we got to finish the hospital, and then we've got to get a license in there.
Do you want it to be a hospital, a full-service hospital?
Absolutely. Yeah. We don't have, and I know this is not a popular thing to say, we don't have enough beds, hospital beds in this state. Every single hospital, I have got like 6 hospitals in my district. Every one of them has, let's say like Brockton Hospital has 30 emergency room beds, which are full. And then out in the corridor, they've got 30 cots, which people who should be admitted to the hospital can't get in because there's not enough beds. That's happening in every single hospital, including Mass General, who just had their largest number of boardings. That's what they call boardings, when you stick people in the corridor because you don't have a bed for them. They just had their largest number of boardings in 150 years at Mass General.
Who do you think is going to come in and take it over, though, at this point? Or do you have to get rid of Medical Properties Trust first?
We do. We got to put it back to a not-for-profit hospital. It can't be what Stewart was doing. But we think we have viable partners out there. Lifespan, I guess it's Brown University Health now, down in Connecticut. They're a potential partner. There are others who I think we have not really leaned into in this state, that it would make big hospitals bigger in some cases, but I don't think we have a lot of choice right now. We got to get people taken care of. Right now, if somebody has a heart attack, in Walpole, we're driving them into Boston or driving them to Brockton. We can't be doing that. And then the ambulance sits there and waits until there's a cot available for that individual. So it's a bad situation. We gotta fix this. If we ever get another wave of pandemic, we've already got hospitals that are 120% full. Capacity. What are we going to do with these extra people?
What are we gonna do?
You know,
Congressman, it's always great to see you.
Thanks for being
coming
here.
good
in.
to see you both.
By the way, the beard looks great, and I know this will comfort you. You can play for the Yankees now because the Yankees allow beards, but you know.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Ed's going to try next,
A little
right,
late
Ed?
for me, I think, Ed. Yeah.
Our thanks to the Congressman again. Sunday Roundtable is next. Demolition Politics is White Stadium's controversy, giving Josh Kraft traction in his campaign to oust Mayor Michelle Wu. We'll talk about that and more. Stay with us.